Morning. We're here with Chef Chris Manning, and we are waiting for the rest of the screen to turn on.
Just ignore that.
That's live.
We've got better things to look at instead.
Yeah, that's live television for you. But anyways, besides the screen, you've got a gorgeous dish for us this morning. It looks so beautiful.
It's so simple, and I love Italian cooking because simple ingredients, fresh ingredients, and this is a classic. It's called spaghetti alla Nerano. Nerano is a village in the Sorrento Peninsula on the western side of Italy, and absolutely delicious. This is a dish that was invented by a gal by the name of Maria Grazia, and her restaurant is still there today. Unbelievable.
Cool.
So this came out in the 50s.
Lesson.
Came out in the 50s, and it's all about zucchini, really. That's the star of the show is zucchini. And a way to utilize it, kids, they're not wild about zucchini.
No.
So I'm always doing different things. Zucchini, you name it. I come up with all kinds of crazy stuff. Zucchini fritters, you name it.
Now's the time that you get the zucchini.
It's all starting to rock and roll. So that's another reason I did this recipe, because it calls for fresh basil, garlic, the zucchini. And what you do is you actually fry zucchini.
Nice.
And you cut them into coins. About maybe 1/4 inch thick. You want them quite thin. And I start with olive oil in the pan, medium heat, and fry them until you get a golden color on both sides. Give them a toss. I use sea salt and sprinkle that on there and let these on. They're going to dry on a paper towel. Then we go to some butter. And we've got butter in there. Let that melt down. And garlic, a couple cloves of garlic that are minced up.
Smell the garlic in here.
You could when you came in, right?
It smells amazing.
So, and then fresh basil, and you do the torn leaves. I did a little bit of crushed red pepper just to give it a little bit of zing, and adjust your seasonings with salt and pepper to taste. And then we hit it with the spaghetti. And then what I do is I also reserve some of the cooking water, and there is starch in that cooking water.
Pasta water.
And and it's going to help this pasta absorb the sauce, which is butter, olive oil, and then the cheese. And we have grated Parmesan, and this is provolone. This is shredded provolone. Give that a whiff.
It smells
we
so
did,
good.
Yeah. So this provolone is aged mozzarella, and you can get it at all different stages. Medium,
I never knew that.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So it's aged mozzarella, and this is whole milk. It's a whole milk cheese, and then they let that age, and it gets that earthy, kind of tart, almost kind of flavor to it. It's fantastic.
That's the cheese I always
Shredded
get. And I
provolone.
never knew.
Didn't know
Never
it.
knew
Yeah,
that it was
that's
aged
awesome.
mozzarella.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's aged, man. That's
Yeah.
why it tastes so good, and pairs up so good with cold cuts and things like
Yes.
that. And so that goes in as well. And you give all of that a toss, and it just creates this creamy, wonderful, earthy,
Look at all the color in
just
this
the
very
plate.
greatest sauce.
summery.
Yeah. So the only thing I did non-traditional with this was yellow squash, and I like the color. I love the flavor, and as you mentioned earlier, one goes with the other.
Yeah,
you
squash and
can't
zucchinis.
help yourself.
I always make the mistake of overcooking zucchini, and then it gets kind of like soggy. So I feel like trial and error. How long do you usually cook it for?
And I don't know. We'll see when you taste this. It's not soggy because it's been fried, but it's wilted, if you will. Okay, so it's gonna, yeah.
I want to try one of these
absolutely,
pieces right
please
now.
But that
do.
works with the spaghetti because it would be hard to be chomping on something chewy or crunchy and then having a spaghetti
No, because
noodle.
it still has like a little bit of a crunch to it.
Awesome, cool.
That's really good.
Okay, cool. Then we achieved. We're there.
And you mentioned
it
earlier that it would
perfectly.
be great with a vegetarian because you don't have to put in the sausage like you did.
You don't at all, and this is traditionally served as a first course. I went entree style here. When I ordered pasta, I want pasta.
That's what we want.
I did some Italian sausage this morning just to put a protein there. You can grilled chicken, shrimp, whatever you'd like to do. It pairs with so many different things. But yeah, vegetarians, just go straight up with the recipe that I've submitted.
And we were saying how we don't think kids really like the zucchini, but I think they would eat it with
They'll dig that.
with this in
Sneaky.
there. It is.
They
It
will.
is
They'll like
delicious. Such a perfect summer dish, perfect for this weekend. Thank you so much, Chris.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.